Ever seen Top Gun where he's like,
Yeah.
that's what I do every time I see a Cessna.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca Reiner. I'm a student pilot and I'm working towards my private pilot's license. I take videos of my lessons so that I can go back and watch and see how I can improve and all that kind of stuff. And then I upload them onto YouTube because why the hell not? So anyway, in today's lesson, I kind of felt like the theme was ground effects. So I'm going to be kind of going over the basics of ground effects, like what it is, how to get into it, and then what I need to do to correct myself, because I'm definitely not perfect. I have a ton to learn still. So yeah, every single video I'm just getting a little closer and closer to my goal.
You're no Steve-O on Knievo.
I'm definitely not no Steve-O on Knievo. Not yet. Give me 2 years.
Okay.
I mean, he's been making videos for how long?
Yeah.
Alright, altimeter.
Airport. VFR automated weather advisory. Wind 240 at 7. Visibility missing. Temperature 18 Celsius. Altimeter 29990. No down.
299er.
Lincoln Hills traffic, Skyhawk 5039, Romeo departing runway 26, northwest
little
on Lincoln Hills.
off.
Shouldn't you be flying from the right seat, Alex?
Probably. I'm testing out a new attitude indicator.
Ah.
Easier without the parallax.
Parking brakes set. We're at 1000. Trim tab is set for takeoff. Flight controls. Timers and unlocked. Mixture full rich. Fuel pump on.
No.
No.
Hold on. What are you going to do with this guy?
Okay, up to 2000. Okay, left mag check. 100 drop. Right mag check. 100 drop. Carb heat. 100 drop.
Everything's in the green. We got 5 on the vacuum. All right.
Okay, sure idle check.
Cool. Run up's good. Let's stay in the pattern.
Lincoln Hills traffic, Warrior 020, taking off from runway 26, staying in pattern, Lincoln Hills. Busy today.
Oh, it's been crazy out. Everywhere I'm at, there's so many airplanes.
Alright, full power, right rudder, everything's in the green. Airspeed's coming alive. Ooh.
Easy.
And pulling up.
Ooh.
Was that too much right rudder?
Yeah. So it's not. So pretty much what I do with my feet is I'll add a little pressure, I'll take a little off. I'll add a little pressure, I'll take a little off. Just whatever I need to do to maintain that center line. So I don't really add left ever. I just take pressure off the right. So.
Okay.
Burlington traffic, 1633 Golf, turning right downwind, 29er Burlington.
So let's find your VY. What speed?
Traffic, Lance, don't go back.
87.
Go pitch up. Flying kind of level. Pitch up so that it starts to slow down to 87.
Okay.
And then you can use trim to help keep you there once you find it. So that works pretty good. Look out front and say, all right, that's about my 87, so your nose about right at the horizon, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a left crosswind. Lake in the Hills, Warrior 020, crosswind 26, Lake in the Hills. Good. So still holding your VOI during the climb. 200 feet to go. Lake in the Hills, Warrior 020 is turning downwind 26, Lake in the Hills. And 100 to go. There's our, there it is. Start pushing that nose down, taking that power out. What are we setting our power to?
2,200. 2,100.
Let's do 21.
Okay.
Alright, so let's push the nose down a little bit, get us to our altitude, trim it off.
Burlington traffic, 1633
Pre-landing
Golf.
check,
Right
so landing
base
lights on,
for
fuel
1000
pumps on, we're on the fullest tank. Seat belts are on.
Lake Mills traffic.
Holding a nice downwind, that looks good.
Crosswind 26, Lake Mills.
Alright, so we're coming to beam. So step one is going to be to pull your power, right?
Yep.
We'll pull that power down.
1,700.
Yeah.
First notch of flaps.
300 to 500 foot descent. Looking for about 90-ish.
Lake Mills traffic, Archer 7210, Mike, downwind 26, Lake Mills.
So you're getting slow, so what do you need to do with your nose?
Push it down.
Push it down, yep.
Lake in the Hills traffic, Skyhawk 5039 Romeo, over 5 miles north, will be over flying the field 2,500. Entering left downwind, runway 26, Lake Mills. Burlington traffic, 1633 Golf, final for one.
You still want to hold 90, so you got to push down a little bit. Lake in the Hills, Warrior 020 is base 26, Lake in the Hills. Roll wings level. Got your airport in sight still, yep. First notch flap, so it should slow us down to about 80 at this RPM setting with this descent rate and those flaps then. Alright, so don't level us out, that'll just get us to slow down. So keep that descent rate going all the way through. Alright, look at your point and now turn the airplane when you think you need to so that we're going to line up perfectly with the runway as we roll out. So we got two white lights that shows we're a little high, so you can take a little bit of power out.
Visibility missing. Temperature 18 Celsius.
Looks like a pretty good turn though.
No down.
Good. So we'll roll out level. And that light's turning red, so it's showing that we're right on glide slope, red over white. We're good.
Lake in the Hills traffic, Warrior 834 for Victor is
Alright, so keep that point the exact same spot on your windscreen and use power to help you get down there. So
Okay.
it's airspeed point, airspeed point. You want to be holding about this airspeed that you're at.
5039.
So this looks really good.
North will be over flying the field 2,500 and you're dropping for the left downwind runway 26, Lake in the Hills.
Lake in the Hills, Warrior 020, final 26, Lake in the Hills, full stop. So this looks really good. Maybe add that last notch of flaps there. Alright, and remember, we want to get this thing into ground effect. Don't start pulling up until we're in ground effect. So push that nose down, start taking that power out. Runway's made. So start pulling up now. A little, about right there, and then hold level. And yep, we're going to push the nose forward a little bit. Pull back. Kind of doing this again.
So ground effect is an increase in performance due to a lower induced drag on the airplane wings. So when the airplane is coming in it's getting closer to the ground, those wing vortices are being reduced, and so that the plane is just, it kind of creates like almost like a floating feeling, like you're floating over
We're
the
at our beaming point, so pull back to 17. First notch of flaps. And airspeed of 90 knots. 90, yeah. Alright, turning base.
Report traffic November 6280 hotel is 10 miles to the southeast inbound for landing. Report.
Second notch of flaps, aiming for 80.
Don't forget to glance down at your RPM every now and then to see if you still have it set the way it should be. Approach course clear. Lake in the Hills, Warrior 020 is turning final 26, full stop, Lake in the Hills.
So to get into ground effects, you want to make sure that the runway is made. Then after that, you just want to slowly, once you feel that floating feeling, you want to level the wings, start pulling back power. Meanwhile, you're making micro adjustments with your rudder to make sure that you're maintaining center line. And then you just kind of want to feel the plane almost, you don't want to do too much, you want to feel the plane come to the ground and at the same time pull back on the yoke so that the nose stays up in the air. Because you want the back wheels to touch down first, then you want the front wheels to touch down, because if you don't, then you're going to end up bunny hopping. On the other hand, what I do is once I start to feel ground effects, once I start to feel that floating feeling, I just try and force the plane to the ground. So I end up nosing down, and instead what that does is it kind of increases my airspeed, and then I pull up too much, and then I start to gain too much height, which increases my airspeed again, and then I just I end up going like this instead of just like this. That's how it should look. It should look like you're coming down, then you level out, then you nose up, and then you land, and then it touches.
Okay, runway is made, last notch.
Smooth. There you go. There you go. Keep it going. Don't give up. Hell yeah!
Yay, that one felt good.
Alright, pull this back in your lap. There you go, I'm helping you brake. Hell yeah! That was it. You did really good. You found ground effect. You nosed up. You picked up on when you were going to start to balloon a little bit, so you lowered the nose, right? And it wasn't dramatic. It was just a little bit, just enough to lower the angle of attack. And then once that happened, we started drifting back down toward the ground. You pulled it back a little bit. It was all good. Just remember, slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. So if you feel like you need to do something fast, just do it smooth.
Anyways, guys, don't feel discouraged if you're having trouble with your landings. They're very difficult. I'm still not even perfectly doing my landings yet. And obviously the more regularly I fly, the easier they're gonna get to. But make sure that you like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative. I will also put links in the description of articles that I looked at when researching drag and all that kind of stuff. Drag, ground effects, yeah, that stuff. Also comment down below if you have any questions, or if I said anything wrong, comment down below, or just comment down below if you want to talk to me, because I want to talk to you guys too. Yep, and stay cornet, y'all.
we ever go somewhere with the tower, I'm going to ask for a flyby.
We are, and you're not.
Why not?
Negative, Ghost Rider.